Hello guys, this is Dave's Fishing Adventures. I'm all set up. I've got a TFG feeder rod. It also doubles up as a float rod. I've not used it as a float rod, um, but I do like it for a feeder rod. I'm on the River Lee on the Fisher Green site. Um, if you go to the website, you need to be a member of a club that's affiliated with the consortium to fish here. Um, but it's lovely. Lots of lakes, not easy by any stretch of the imagination. I was here on Thursday having a little recce. I've just become a bailiff along this stretch and lost fish, gutted. First time I've properly fished the river and I lost the fish. My own fault. The hook, or the knot came undone, which doesn't happen to me very often, I have to be honest. So I've upped my line a bit, just by £2. I was on £10. I've now spoiled it with £12, just to see if that, say, my own fault. I tied the knot, but just to give me that little bit extra confidence. I am fishing at the moment. I'm using bread. I'd like to say pros that I've mashed up in a food processor, but mine didn't work yesterday, so I had to grate it. It's not as nice and finely grated as I'd like, but hopefully it'll do the trick. I've got some other bits and pieces in there, a little bit of sea salt, some spices, a little bit of black canal ground bait. I can't remember who it's made by. I like the smell, so I'm assuming the fish will like the smell. And a little bit of sea salt. On a cage feeder, I've got quite a long hook length, it's about a foot and a half, maybe a foot and a half. Just a tip on Totally Awesome Fishing that I saw the other day, about a slightly longer hook length because of all the debris on the bottom of the river. I can see the river or the bottom of the river, sorry, for about 6 foot in front of me, and then I can't see what the bottom's like because it's either too deep or it's coloured. It's not brilliantly coloured, but there's a little bit of colour, so I don't know what's out there. I've had one cast that's come back clean, a little bit of debris, but nothing I'm worried about. So I'm just waiting to see now. I say it's a lovely stretch of river. I feel like I'm on my own, to be honest. I think the navigation is just on the other side of the river. There's people going up and past, but I say you're almost in the middle of nowhere here. It's absolutely lovely. If you're in the area and fancy somewhere not easy, but there are, from what I've been told, some very big fish in here. Barbel to £16, chub knocking £9, if not just over. I'm not sure about the smaller species. There are roach and perch. I think perch goes at over £2 in here. And I guess you've got your usual rudd and that. So I'll give you an update later. I just want to let you know where I was. I've got a little, I can't remember the name of the reel. It's a little signature Widgewood bait runner, only a small one. I do tend to have a kip when I'm feeder fishing, so I like to know that if a fish takes, I've got it not lightly set, but enough that it's going to make a noise, it's going to wake me up. I don't go into deep sleep. So yeah, I will catch up with you later. I have been told this fish is better in the dark. As I say, when I lost that fish on Thursday, it was dark, so I'm not sure. Giving it a go. I'm here all day. I'm not going to be moving swims. I know I should, but I've camped, so I'm going to stay here and I'll give you an update later. Sorry it's taken a while for this video to come out. I've been busy and I've also had a death connected to the family, so it hasn't been a particularly good time. So this video is dedicated to Brian. Rest in peace, my friend. Take care. Bye. Hi guys. Well, it's now 1:10, and as predicted, sorry, keep an eye on the rod tip. As predicted, no fish as yet. No bites, no signs. but it's still nice. Bit chillier than I thought it was going to be, but hey, I'm out fishing. I don't mind. I've got extra layers I can put on. That's what it's all about, and that being out on the bank. So yeah, so I thought I'd give you a quick update. I say no fish as yet, but bailiff's been round, and nobody else apparently has caught. So hopefully that's a good sign. So I'm still over on the far bank, in the deeper water. As I say, it's quite shallow, but it does get deeper, the sort of, as most rivers, towards the middle of the river. But I'm just on the other side of the middle, towards the other bank. So yeah, I shall give you an update a bit later. See ya. Sort of things you can see when you're fishing. Awesome. Hey guys, so it is 4 o'clock, still no fish. It's temperature's dropped, the sun's gone behind the trees, the temperature's dropped, hence the gloves. Just a quick, as I say, no fish, but I just wanted to let you know about these night lights. You see that, the Globe, whoever makes these, line wind up by the looks of it. Looks like it's from China. There's lots of symbols on the back, Chinese symbols that is. Just want to say these are brilliant. They're the brightest night lights that I've used. They fit onto most standard connectors. They are quite big, so they wouldn't fit on a float, but I say these are exceptionally good. If you see them, Globe, they're green, but they really do stand out very, very well. Just my opinion, obviously. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye. Well guys, that little pinprick of light that you can see virtually in the middle of the screen, if I can zoom in a bit more, that's the night light. Now bear with me because I know it doesn't look that bright, but when you consider that I used that Thursday night, I can still see that quite clearly from where I'm fishing. Excuse the animal noises in the background. So I say Thursday night, that would have been a lot brighter. It's not very bright, but it's enough for me to still use it tonight. Okay guys, still no fish, as you can tell. It is very dark now, so fingers crossed, might get one soon. Cheers. Hi guys, so it's now Sunday, the day after the day before. Blank yesterday, down on the River Lee. I'm still on the River Lee. I'm still at Fisher's Green. Should I say I've come back to the River Lee at the Fisher's Green Consortium. I'm on the section down Stubbins Lane, Stubbins Hall Lane I believe it's called. I'm on a different swim though. I fished this swim Thursday, I think I was telling you earlier in the video, and lost a fish in this swim. Again, my own fault. The line came undone. The knot obviously wasn't tied either properly or the line gave way. So I've respilled with stronger line now. I've got 12-pound line on. Bait wise, I'm using, as I was saying yesterday, I'm using cheese paste that I've sort of concocted myself. Excuse me. And how I'm putting it on how I'm presenting it is I got this tip from Wayne's World Fishing, so thank you Mr. Stocker. I've hair rigged a fake piece of sweet corn, and I have moulded a bit of cheese paste around the sweet corn, the fake bit of sweet corn, so at least if I lose the paste I'm still fishing, not that I'm leaving it out for too long, but just in case. So the time is 2:30. You can only fish the Lee, the River Lee, until 8 p.m. At the moment. Come over the beginning of March or June, when the river season opens again, it's later. Again, all times are on the website. I will put a link, or attempt to put a link in the description on the video if you were wanting. As I say, it's a good, absolutely lovely place. Again, it's not the easiest place to fish, but when you're surrounded, you know, you're almost out in the middle of nowhere, literally out in the middle of nowhere. It's absolutely lovely. Obviously, public access. You've got people walking dogs, people walking. They're friendly enough. They don't seem to worry too much about us. Obviously, like today, I've got a path just behind me. Although I am literally underarming today, I can't overcast because although I'm not fishing directly under them, there is a pylon in front of me, but I'm at a safe distance. Obviously, otherwise this swim wouldn't be here. So I'm not overhead casting, literally underarm chuck where I'm fishing today. So I obviously don't need to be too wary of who's behind me. But if you are here and you're fishing a river where you can overhead cast, there are some places. Just be mindful of people walking behind you and dogs nicking your bait, which I had yesterday, funny enough. The owner was very apologetic. I've got a dog myself, she nicks my bait. So obviously I wasn't, and it is only bread and hemp and a little bit of ground bait, so it wasn't expensive boilies or anything like that, so I wasn't too unhappy. Did make me laugh. So the time is 3:25, got till 8 o'clock. Again, probably won't, if I'm going to get any action, it may not be until dark, but I'm fishing. I have only been fishing about half an hour, so I'll give you an update a bit later. Cheers guys. Hi guys, so the time is 3:20. Been fishing a little over an hour and a half, something like that. I've had one pull round on the rod. Luckily I didn't set the hook, as it was a duck. Dived down for me cheese paste. Luckily managed to get the cheese paste without hooking himself. Otherwise that could have been fun. They've now thankfully gone. I think that taught him not to dive there for his dinner. Nothing apart from that, nothing else. Again, I'm not, as I keep saying, sorry to sound like a broken record, it does seem to fish a lot better in the dark, although it didn't yesterday. But it was a very clear night last night, quite chilly as well actually, colder than I thought it was going to be. Again, I think I mentioned it earlier in the video, so apologies if I'm repeating myself. So yeah, so I'll give you an update later. My battery seems to be going down quite quick on the camera, so better save the juice. Speak to you later. Bye. Hey guys, it is 5:15. I don't know if you can see it excuse me, sorry, on the camera, but it is now starting to get dark. So fingers crossed, we're getting into the witching hour. He says hopefully. Fingers crossed, legs crossed, toes crossed. I'm on the cage feeder at the moment. I've just had a look through my tackle box. I'm probably going to go with a ledger weight. The feeder keeps going into the middle of the river because of the current. So luckily I've got I think it's a marker weight, but I think it's not a heavy one, so I'm hoping it'll be obviously heavy enough to hold bottom near the snags on the other side of the river, and I'm pretty sure this rod can cope with the weight of that. I think it's about maybe 2.5 ounces, so it should be good for holding bottom, I hope. So I'm going to at least give it a go, as long as it holds it a bit closer to the far bank or the overhanging tree bushes and that, I'll be a lot happier. So no fish, but I say we are starting to get to the witching hour. It needs to get obviously darker still, but we shall see. So I'll give you an update a bit later. Cheers. Okay guys, this will probably be my last entry now. Need to be off the water by 8. It's now 7:30, sorry, so I will need to go imminently. As I'm recording this, the rod tip is bending, but I think that must be weed or current or something. It's been doing that a little bit. That's the Globe night stick light that I was telling you about yesterday. This is out the packet. Hope you can see it alright. I've tried messing around with the zoom and that just to try and get it to focus. But I say that's out the packet. Sorry, just trying. So as you can see, that's me zoomed right back, and that little dot in the middle is the night light. Obviously I can see it a lot better than it probably shows up on camera. So, you know, I'm obviously not sponsored by them. I'm just saying I think they're absolutely brilliant. £1.50, you get 2 in a pack. You know, give them a go. Right, so unless I get a fish in the next 2 minutes, unfortunately this is a blank, and hey, we will have them. Hopefully the next one won't be. Take care guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. Thanks, bye.